All right, everybody. Let's see how well I can screw this up. I don't have an intro video yet. This was kind of a last minute. We knew some people weren't going to stream today, so we said, "Screw it, let's take over." So, welcome to the main event. I didn't spell it wrong, so hopefully you guys understood what I was doing. I'm not explaining jokes, but for tonight, I'd like to introduce to you. Well, you know these guys. We got Maximilian Tucker and Avi from Figure Fight Club.
What's
You
up?
know what? You know what's better than us streaming on Friday nights is us streaming on Saturday night, 2 nights in a row. Oh, welcome to
What's
be.
what's happening?
We're
where am I?
live again, Max. We're not in the
Oh
background anymore.
yeah. All right. Let's do this.
So
Yo.
thanks for joining me, guys.
Yeah, no, this is cool, man. Gain, what's up, brother?
Man,
What's up, Shane?
what a great show today with you and Woody. I hope you're enjoying the Magic Kingdom.
I'll have to catch it on the replay. I was working today, so
He was at a beach, or he had a pool right next to him. That was
and
dope.
he was streaming from the pool.
But
Dude, you know how
I
awesome
didn't
that would've
quite
been?
catch it. Was he seeing a fully stocked Disney store with all the shit that we can't get anywhere else?
I remember him mentioning that his nipples got really, really hard when he saw Mario.
Wow.
That's where I came in. Nipples. Yep, I remember that too. Yep.
It's a me, Mario's nipples.
Oh yeah.
But how you guys doing? Long time no talk.
Right. Yeah, doing
Yeah.
well. Not too bad.
That's what's up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got nothing. Just
Well-
went out to mock my neighbor this morning for the lack of his gazebo.
Are they okay? The children?
Yeah, dude, how there wasn't one of the half dozen college kids that
Max,
live in that house.
you might want to set up what you're talking about because maybe some of the people that are here did not.
You know what? If nobody knows what I'm talking about, you should have been watching the stream last night, and you can go stick it. So
So aggressive.
this tree fell on my neighbor's gazebo midstream last night while we had the great Jared Sir Dork on Figure Fight Club, and all of a sudden my whole house shook, and I'm just like, the fuck is happening? And I'll be right back, pardon me. And I still had the earbud in my ear listening to y'all go on without me, just leaving a man down. But that's okay.
Oh, we were
It
concerned.
wasn't my house, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. What's going on, J Mac? How are you doing?
Sweet. See, J-Mac got his package.
It must be nice. At least somebody gets their mail out.
And Headcanon got his today, too.
Wow. Well,
You
Max, you
fuck
kept
Max.
adding to yours, right?
That's true.
Why.
You did
Listen,
keep that in.
I don't need you to tell me. Yes, I do. Tell me to stop. Tell me to stop. I need help.
And I could show this off. I'm not going to open it yet, but J-Mac sent me a package, too.
Wow.
That came in today. It's a surprise. So I don't know what's in it.
What?
I'm going to open it on Tuesday. On
Oh,
Tuesday.
you
Unopened right
cliffhanging mother.
You know,
If it makes you feel better, it's sitting right here in front of me, and I haven't opened it yet either. So
well, you know what it is, though, right? We don't, so that's why.
no, I have no idea what it is.
Oh, okay. So it's a surprise.
It's a complete surprise. I have no idea. He just
Hey,
he
Max,
showed
tell
me a
what
picture.
it is.
He showed me a picture of the box, and he was like, "Hey, I'm sending this out to you." I was like, "All right, what is it?" And then he's like, "You'll find out. It's a surprise." I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Well, shit, I'm just gonna open it on the show."
It might need to be fed by Tuesday.
If you start hearing crying and then a smell, you know it's all gone wrong.
Or if it starts vibrating, you might want to.
I just opened this guy.
No. You
Fucking dope. Love this figure.
cannot get enough of those.
Yeah, and I bought 6. And at DFW, I'm going to buy more. I have to send Bobby a message and be like, okay, this is what I need you to put aside for me, or just make my own box.
Now, are those going to be on sale as well for this Memorial Day weekend on
I
the
have
Battle
no
Burst?
clue.
What
Nope.
is he? I think he's doing like a 15% off
15.
sale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
15,
but
I
that
think it
won't
was
be-
like 15, 20, and 25 or something like that, right?
Depending on the dollar amount. Yeah.
that'll
Yep.
probably just be the old stock. I doubt he's going to have like Praetorians or the new.
I mean,
Steel Brigade on there.
realistically speaking, if he had like Pandora or something like that, I would probably jump in on those.
I love
Realistic.
that's the one. I got the black suit and the white suit, and that's just I didn't, when Pandora, when I first saw the pictures of it,
Mhm.
I heard Bobby talking about that's his favorite and all this, and the cover art for the mission files was fantastic. But
Yeah.
just from pictures, I didn't like her, and then I got her in my hands. Let me say that again.
What-
Yeah, that
I'm almost scared to ask what happened.
it's a great figure.
I know. I had like 6
I'm,
of them.
I was
Only
sold.
6?
I saw.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I gave a few away too, though, so I actually probably own less than that.
I was it was one of those that nothing anybody says about it, no pictures you're going to see online really do that figure justice of getting it in your hand, and it's a great figure.
How many Pandoras is Bobby done? At least 2, right?
3.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
3 Pandoras.
You got version 1, version 2, and then the black
White
and white
suit.
suit.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not including the
I guess if you count
1/100s.
if you count the versions, technically, then he's done more. 'Cause I keep forgetting there was a version 1 and 2. It was like a re-release technically, but the same mold exactly. There's 3 different ones, and then you have that
Yeah,
extra head in the accessory pack.
And see, and I slept. I didn't get the version 1. I got the version 2. Then you had a gear pack that had the bloody head.
No, it had the
variant.
tongue sticking out head too, or the bloody head.
It had the It oof. I really want all those variants, but God, secondary market on those things are insane.
I was about ready to say they're probably pretty pricey, right?
Yeah.
Dude, price of bloody Pandora, like version 1 or version 2, and it is just hell. I pay the head, just the head. I couldn't find it in the gear pack, so I was like, you know what? Somebody was like, I got one. I'll sell it to you. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sold. Done deal. Didn't ask the price.
Hey, Leah, how you doing?
$45 for
Hey,
the head.
Leo. How much?
$45 for just the head.
Yeah, that's not bad for a head, bro.
No, not at all.
Oh, a head. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna open some toys with me, or am I the only one opening up shit?
Well,
No,
so
I got me some. Oh,
I
go
got
ahead.
something.
No, yours is better than mine.
So I got a box from Walmart, or I mean, it's fucking shady as could be. I don't know if anybody
Some
recognizes that.
sketchy
sticker.
looking shit.
Oh, I know
So-
that sticker.
I don't know. So I haven't opened it yet. I
Are
know
you
what it
gonna-
is. If you guys
Be careful.
watched last week's 3POA member stream,
Yeah, didn't you like cheat at some game or something?
I can't
Oh.
call that cheating. How bad we were at
Hey, you're better than me.
what was it? 80s trivia.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a shitload of stickers. That's a big
Wow.
box for just stickers.
Damn, he loaded you up.
Yeah, I got about 8 or 9.
Max
of
is
them.
gonna be jealous now.
Yeah, right.
check that out.
I got one. He sent me one.
Oh,
sticker.
you got a. I didn't
I
get
got
a
a
button.
button
No, I'm jealous.
and a bunch of bubble wrap.
Wait, he didn't send you a
Your
shirt?
No shirt. And here is my winnings.
Oh, that is a
Rom.
fantastic
Is
figure.
Rom.
I have no idea who the hell that is, to be honest with you, but it looks okay.
I've yet to see this guy.
Nobody
in person.
does.
Okay.
I've seen some of this comic wave stuff at GameStop, but I've not seen Rom. All the other ones. He's a thick boy.
Rouse, I apologize, by the way. I get so caught up in like packing people's stuff because I'm always packing in multiples, never just in one. And I always just forget to grab my stickers. I need to order like 3 sets so I can keep one in every room.
Well, my son has been seeing these stickers on the TV back here because his PlayStation's back in my room, and he's like, "Dad, can I have the LP sticker?" I'm like, "No, son, I only have one. I want the LP sticker." Now I have 2 more LP stickers, and I will give him one.
That's nice. Share the
You're
wealth.
a good dad.
Well, he always asks about all of you guys now, but he knows Max, he knows Abby now. I don't even think he calls you Abby though. He calls you Figure Fight Club.
That's fine. I'll take that over some of the names that people have called me. So.
He knows LP, and I don't know if he's watched anybody else with me. Those for sure.
Mhm.
Polluting my child's mind. No worse than what I've already done. But yeah, I might review this guy this week. I got to figure. I got to review.
That was
And
a great figure.
Yeah,
I love mine.
I would imagine. I'm pretty sure I'm like the last person to get it. Yeah, I was hoping for a poker.
No, I don't think so. Looks like Rowdy still hadn't got it.
Oh, Rowdy doesn't have it? Okay.
Jay might get a poker chip.
No.
No, he didn't.
All right.
Is anybody? What do you got? What do you got? You're digging out there, Abby?
I just opened up the pink Steel Brigade.
Nice.
To
Private
go with
Pink.
To go with my,
Hey, it'd be nice to have one of those, let alone 3 of them.
Well, we are giving one away.
What?
Maybe.
Oh.
I thought you already gave one away.
Pink Vanguard?
Oh. No, I thought you were
No.
talking about Private Pink.
Well, I mean, there is only a few people in here, so that's something that'll stay secret for a little bit longer.
I have to do the proper marketing for it. You know how it is.
Oh, Ken hasn't got a ROM.
I don't either.
Oh.
Has he been available online? I haven't really paid attention. It seems like everything else from that wave has been available online.
And I don't really need one either, to be honest.
Right, you don't collect Marvel Legends, right?
I bought a Legend the other day. Don't judge me.
No shit.
I should
That shiny metal ass.
if I can find it.
Rowdy, this is exactly why I wanted a ROM, for those cheeks. I want to clang those cheeks all night long.
Liz, I'm going to take.
Do you just need me to leave?
I really thought that I was going to hate the articulation in this guy, but it is fantastic.
I got this the other day.
Oh, yeah, Yelena.
Yeah.
That's a good looking figure.
I just wanted it for the head scan, to be honest, and I'll use the buck for something since it's all black. It works out well. I did see Jean Grey today, actually.
Oh yeah, I saw a post on Facebook. They're finding her in Target, but they won't let her be purchased because
I never tried to purchase
in July.
it. I could go back tomorrow and try to get it if anyone needs it.
Is that the Phoenix one that's got all the?
No,
It's the X Factor with the wrong boots.
Yep.
Oh, I really wish I didn't sleep on that Dark Phoenix one. I really would have liked to have that and that Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Oh, see, Rowdy, you got shit I ain't got. So
You can find that
there you
Danny
go.
Ketch Ghost Rider. I've seen it at GameStop. It's not like it's hard to get.
Yeah,
doesn't
I've
have a
seen
GameStop
Amazon's
either.
got it. I'm just broke until DFW hits.
Right. Yeah,
But,
and then kind of what I was wanting to bring up today, all this shit that Hasbro is pumping us out this week it's
told
it's gonna,
all you idiots
I know.
fucking month ago. Nobody
Yep.
listened to Max. Fuck Max. He don't know
It's
shit.
like
They
Maximum
ain't
Hulk's
Said
coming
it, not
out.
me.
The retro wave of Joe's coming out. I would imagine some Transformers are coming out, but I haven't collected that Hasbro stuff. So end of
Are there
May,
any?
I'm sure there
Are
is.
there any Hasbro Transformers? I haven't seen a drop notice. Even everything I've seen's been third party, but
Yeah.
that's
Well, that's the other thing. A lot of third parties been dropping. Which one's Astonishing Wolf? Oh, that's the one that has the yellow tiger suit, but his head's a little bit fatter, right? The Astonishing Wolverine.
All right.
yeah.
I do like this figure a lot too.
How many of those did you get last weekend, Avi? Like 10?
No, like 6, I think. I already had like 6 or 7 before, but I had Bobby sign 2 of them for giveaways. So
Are those all going to go in the pink Vanguard?
I am gonna make a shelf dedicated to, the pink.
Now, is there
breast
any other
cancer and it's-
pink figures that would go with that shelf? Like, have you seen that pink Doom character? Would that go with that shelf?
I have the pink skulls.
Okay,
Does that count?
sure. I don't know what the pink skulls are.
It's a Mesca Rumble Society thing.
Oh, okay. Are they
they're
actually
like
pink?
They're all pink skeletons, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. It doesn't go with the whole breast cancer thing. They're more like bunkers. But
Caw-caw-caw-caw.
Are you serious, Ken? That's a deluxe figure. That should only be like $25.
Oof.
tariffs.
Yeah. Well,
Bad
I noticed that.
Transformers are getting hit hard.
I noticed that when I went to GameStop the other day, they had all the Transformers at that bumped up price where like the Marvel Legends and the Star Wars and everything else was still its regular price. I'm like, good luck selling these Transformers.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And that thing's a slight figure too. That Optimus Prime, that Devastation Optimus Prime.
How's this look?
I saw Rowdy says she's getting her Maximum Hulk.
Ooh.
That works.
She's got it coming in tomorrow.
It's coming in Tuesday.
Ooh.
Supposedly, I'm getting my Maximum Hulk I tried canceling tomorrow from Amazon.
Or this one.
What head is that?
I have no idea.
Jesus Christ. They put zero effort into this figure set. This is the gummiest shit I have ever seen.
Don't you dare say anything bad about G.I. Joes.
That's the Marauder
Oh
two-pack.
my God, it's bad. Yes, it's the Spirit and Lowlight. And it is like I just opened one last night that the Coral and the Falcon, and those weapons were pretty solid, but I mean, holy crap, man, that is just
Yeah, you better get you a cup of hot water to reshape those guns.
dude. Hot water doesn't do anything when that shit's made out of bubble gum.
Yeah, that's very true. And yeah, J-Mac, you're right. Any Chun-Li character goes on the Chun-Li shelf.
Yeah, Ken, I haven't watched any Maximum Hulk reviews, so maybe that might get a review from me and then sent back to Amazon. Or
He
just
said
sent back to Amazon.
It's sent back to Amazon.
I'm very curious as to the internal structuring of that figure, whether it's a straight knockoff of the Storm collectible stuff or whether they've got some something a little beefier, because with that Hulk, I know Hasbro stuff, and if they didn't beef it up, it is going to get, you're going to have people breaking that figure so fast. It's going to be insane.
Well, I lied. I did see kind of like a partial review. I think it was on Instagram. Somebody just had like a little reel, and they were using their thumbs and playing with Hulk's boobs and squeezing them and stuff. And
I'm pretty sure I saw that one too, actually.
I don't know if I can't remember who it was.
I don't know if it was a Hulk or it was someone else though.
It was Hulk. It wasn't somebody playing with their boobs. They were playing with Hulk's boobs.
No, but I wasn't sure if it was a Storm Collectibles, like, or one of those 5K orcs that have the squishy boobs on them.
Oh, okay.
Send me that link.
Max is about to go take out his toy hand.
Max loves his green boobs.
Hey man, I gained my pubescence with She-Hulk, so
yeah.
Green skinned women do it for me. I don't know what to tell you.
You and Kirk have something alike.
I'm telling you. Space herpes.
What happens in space stays in space. Space.
Somebody mentioned ice pirates in chat the other day, so I had to go watch that stupid shit. Oh, they got the daughter of one of the greatest directors of all time, the voice of Gandalf in the Rankin and Bass cartoon, and they got the best Morticia in any Addams Family movie.
Mm-hmm.
How they got Angelica Houston to be in Ice Pirates, it's just I don't think that movie was ever meant to come out, but I used to watch the shit out of it as a kid.
I don't recall Ice Pirates. When did that come out?
Never heard of it.
What?
He's upset now.
Chat, rip these two fools apart. They're phony. They get their nerd cards and take them back.
I don't have a nerd card.
What? That's not true.
Where is Ice Pirate streaming somewhere? Then maybe I can do
oh yeah, it's on
homework.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Just make sure to download the right one.
Right. Can I just
there's only one Ice Pirates.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it has to deal with pirates in the Arctic.
Pirates in space.
Space pirates.
Space pirates. Who like to steal ice.
Wow.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
It was not supposed to be a comedy. I don't believe. It was supposed to be a serious swashbuckler, Errol Flynn type of pirate movie in space. And it was so bad, it was fucking hilarious. And it holds up. I mean, it's like Mel Brooks, almost Mel Brooks funny. Nothing's funnier than Mel Brooks, but you know what I mean. It's just a good bad movie.
Well, looks like Ken's Toys is a fan of it.
Well, yeah, because Ken is obviously a man of taste.
What was that other movie that was it The Room that everybody? It's a horrible film, and they've turned it into its own thing. Was that what it's called? The Room, or
no idea?
Talking about The Cell?
No,
The Cell was a good movie.
Can I ask Max a question on something we brought up a second ago?
Sure.
Yeah, you can ask me anything, baby.
Max had made a comment saying that he lost his pubescence and She-Hulk. He's really into green things. So, Max, I just opened up this figure. Are you into this too? I'm just curious.
What is that? Hold on a sec.
It's an Elite Praetorian.
I'd hit that like a $2 whore on payday.
You need a little bit of oil in those joints.
Actually, no, the joints are good.
I mean, for Max.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Tommy Wiseau, The Room. Yeah, that's what I thought. They
that one.
yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yes.
All right.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
done.
robot sex dolls are the future, right? Not just green
Dude, I
elite
totally.
Victorians.
If I get a good price on a Japanese sex doll and done out like She-Hulk,
Wow. Yeah, that could end some lives too.
Toy
I'm
Games,
pretty sure
exactly. Where is Toy Games right now? He should be showing up
Right.
anytime. soon. I mean, you guys seen that Megan Fox movie, right?
Yes.
which one?
Subservient.
Yeah, Subservient. Yeah.
Oh,
Saw
look.
Jennifer's body.
Subservient's good. It makes you feel naughty things. Look who's. Oh wait. Look who's in the chat.
Should I sit? Should I go? Hello, LP.
Welcome. Oh shit!
I've been in the green room for like 10 minutes. Talking about ice pirates and butt pirates and getting stickers from people.
Well, thank God we said nothing bad.
You should have messaged me. Did you message me?
I did 3 times, Abby. Look,
2 minutes
That's
ago,
okay.
though.
I've been looking for this little G.I. Joe pistol on my desk in the floor for the last 10 minutes, so I didn't see it either.
I don't have access to see their backstage, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention either. I had no idea anybody else would be joining.
I
Abby
sent
sent me
him-
the link.
I sent him the link.
He said, "Come on, Laser Pants, please come hang out with us on Saturday. I really want to talk to you. I'm a big fan." That's what Abby told me. He sounded just like
It
that
sounds
too.
like Abby too.
It just sounds like me, yeah.
That's a flawless. I like
Hey,
it.
Laser Pants, please come to the stream and join us, okay?
That doesn't sound like me. That's more like Shilly, though.
Oh, Shelly sing.
Well, at least you didn't come back home with that accent. You know, sometimes when you're hanging around.
Oh, dude, it
Look it
busted
up.
out a few times, though. That's what they enjoy.
Yeah.
J-Mac, listen, I can't stay that long. You're right. I was supposed to do my own show, but I'm not doing one tonight. Mrs. LP went out of town. She had to go out of town for the weekend. And so I was kicking
Always
it with
party time.
well, maybe. But I was kicking it with the boy today, and I'm like, he's never seen some of my favorite movies. And so we popped in. Well, I took him out to breakfast. We went to a nice breakfast. He got it. He aced his driving test yesterday.
Oh,
Nice.
congratulations.
So I took him out this morning, and then he
Buying him a
wanted a new coat. So we stopped at the mall, got him a coat. And while we're there, I was like, let's go into Foot Locker because his shoes looked ratty. So we go into Foot Locker, and I'm like, which ones do you like? He's like, I don't know. I guess these, and he points at like some shell top Adidas. I'm like, yeah, those are cool. I was like, what about these? And I pick up the Jordans,
Oh yeah. Dad.
Air Force Ones, and he's like, oh, those are cool. I was like, I need these in a size 10.5. So we got him. I got him Jordans, and then I got him a pair of like Sambas, like the black soccer shoes.
Yep. I
Nice.
remember.
Okay.
And then we came home, and we watched. He saw for the first time the Terminator.
Ooh, good
And
choice.
He was into it until it got to the stop motion part. Then he's like, "This is corny, Dad." I'm like, "It's a little dated. It's a little dated, but the movie's good." I said, "Wait till Terminator 2. You're gonna love that." So we're gonna.
And then
Well,
Terminator 3.
no, we'll stop it. We'll stop at 2. But I think when I'm done here, we're gonna watch the first Predator.
You're not gonna watch
Oh, nice.
Ghostbusters?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Okay. See, that was J Mac's suggestion. It's better than Ken Toys' suggestion.
Showgirls.
Man, you got to get him a little bit. Dude,
That's a
He's
classic, though.
15. He would
And
love
you're-
to watch
You gotta
that.
It's
give him
allowed.
A little
He's
bit
got
of-
one more year that it'll be perfect for him.
Yeah.
Not going to get him some of that Predator 2 action. I mean, there's some great
Eventually, but
pause
you
scenes,
gotta start with the
work
first
up to
one.
that.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that
start
is
with the
true.
OG, the original, and the best.
Right.
And by the way, Predator 2 is great. I like Predator 2. I don't care what anyone says, but the first one's the best. The
I
first
thought
one is
Prey-
like a G.I. Joe movie,
100%.
really.
Right.
Prey was good too, I thought.
And some of the best, like, just action actors.
Here's the thing about the Predator movies. I know which ones are bad, but I like all of them, including Aliens versus Predators, like those two.
Mhm.
I liked Predators when it was Adrian Brody.
Yep.
Oh
I
yeah.
like
Anything
that
with
one.
an Adrian Brody.
His nose
I'm down for.
stole the show.
He's got a beak on that man. And then what? The last one was Prey, and I liked Prey.
Yep.
Yeah, Prey was awesome.
Yeah.
I still haven't got to see Prey.
I
Have
like
you
when
guys
they
seen the
do-
previews for the anime Predator show?
Yeah,
No.
looks good.
Dude, it looks sick.
And that's like
Did
an
you-
anthology, right? So it's going to be
Yeah.
multiple different little stories.
It's like Predator through time. So you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You're finally gonna see him going up against some samurai and ninjas and stuff.
Yep.
Ooh.
Was that the preview? I thought it was a movie. It's a TV show.
Well, there's
Yeah,
two. There's the TV show and then there's the movie.
But
I think
there's
they're
a
gonna do like
cartoon.
an
Oh, it's a
anthology
cartoon,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that yeah.
Yeah, so the movie
Speaking of
preview
which-
had like it was a cool scene, I think, that had like the alien skull, the King Kong, like it was like a monkey skull or like a Kong skull.
It had the Independence Day alien skull.
Yeah.
yeah, Independence Day alien. That's right. That looked cool.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
that's-
hear the 2 bits of movie news today?
They delayed the
Elden
Avengers.
Ring. Elden Ring is getting a series.
I don't know what that is.
It's a video game.
Okay.
And Voltron wrapped filming for their live
Oh
action.
yeah.
They relegated it to streaming.
Well, that's going to suck.
What?
Voltron.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's Voltron.
Might as well turn it into Vehicle Voltron and say, screw it. Everybody
like
wants to.
Vehicle
God,
Oh, my bad.
I loved I liked Voltron too, but nobody ever heard of it.
Well, a lot of
Nobody's
people
ever heard of
shit on the Netflix series, and I thought it was all right. The
It wasn't bad.
Legendary Defender. Was that Kratos' head on that, or is it just Kratos in general?
It's a Kratos figure, the third party one.
Okay.
You know,
Shoulders look huge.
well, it's magnetic. All of this is magnets in here. It's actually pretty dope. It's interesting.
Is it based
gotta-
off the? Go ahead.
I got a new custom head for my Tobey Maguire Moffitt
Nice.
Spider-Man.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
That looks good.
So the mask that he came with, the head sculpt, was the No Way Home head sculpt. Right, so it's slightly different. And this is a custom one that is the first movie version. So the lighting's not good, but
Okay.
I know you can't tell on camera, but it's much nicer. The lenses are nice
Hey,
and white.
Go ahead.
How does it fit in the ball joint?
Perfectly.
Nice. Yeah, it looks good.
So this is the one that came with the No Way Home, and that's the.
Is there a little
You
bit
know,
of
it seems
variation
like
in the
the
red?
color matches better.
The color's the same exact. I think this one's a little more glossy, and the head that I got is a little more matte. It was from some dude on Instagram from Malaysia. Took forever to get here. And then I went and did, I bought 2 heads from him. The other one I bought was for the Marvel Legends version. So this is the piece of crap that came with it, if he could explode me. And this is not based on any movie. This is just wrong. And then this is the movie accurate one.
Oh yeah, it's
That does look a
big
lot
difference. Especially
Yeah.
with the outlines on his eyes.
Come on, just focus.
You're gonna do
It's
that
not gonna-
hand
Screw it.
hand technique.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got.
Good pickups there.
I didn't buy anything today, and we went to the mall. I didn't even look.
You didn't even look.
Nope.
Well, I went hunting today, and I was so disappointed when I came home with nothing.
You didn't get a deer or nothing? Like a grouse? Elk?
Nothing.
No,
Oh,
not a snipe.
No snipe?
Snipe hunting's the best hunting.
Not even a duck, a bird, a
Hmm.
chicken.
That just
squirrel?
went over Avi's head.
What?
Avi's a master snipe hunter.
Dude, it was so disappointing. I was like really gunning for like the Sagat and Blanca.
Man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't. I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
I haven't pre-ordered. I think on Amazon, and I'll get them eventually. But
Yeah, I
they're
give
showing up at Targets, and my Targets don't get those. They don't get
Yeah.
Street Fighter anymore.
I just see Chun Li everywhere. That was the only thing I target. Chun Li. Have a good night, Riles.
I don't
night.
care what you do. Spirit will never be a bad figure.
Except for the other one, the first one. That was a horrible figure.
I thought
No,
the
it
first one
wasn't.
was better.
What?
I bought 3 of them and I broke all 3.
Oh,
Avi sold all of his
well.
GI Joes. It don't count.
Yeah, that's fair.
I broke all 3.
You know
The
what?
same,
Listen,
the same leg too. All 3 of them.
He knew who Spirit was. I'll forgive him. Whatever
Yeah,
else happens.
well, you do have a point.
We're good now. We're good now, Abby. Forever.
Yeah.
As long as you know who Spirit is, I don't care about any of the rest.
I took a wild guess.
LP, was the heads, those heads for Spider-Man, the same seller that you got that Never Go Full Retard? What's his name?
Oh,
Come on, man.
yeah,
It's
it's
from
from
the
Tropic
movie.
Thunder. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Tropic Thunder.
Someone in the chat.
I
will know.
can't. RDJ played the character.
I know who you're talking about.
It's a ridiculous name, and
Yep. But is it the same seller?
no,
Okay. I can't think of his name. No, not Phoenix.
it was something biblical.
Oh my god.
Kirk Lazarus.
Kirk Lazarus. Jeez,
Thank you.
Louise.
Thanks,
Lazarus.
Rouse.
Oh my gosh. Thank God
Oh,
you didn't go to
great.
bed yet. Help these old men out.
I'm a man playing another.
Yeah, that was
This
a good
movie
head
is-
sculpt though. What was that on the stalker bodies? Where you put it on?
Yeah, I put it on a stalker body. I don't have it close to me, otherwise I'd show it.
No, that was a good.
We had
headshot, Julio. I'm looking for a general or admiral general Aladdin head sculpt.
Who?
I need.
They have got to have that figure out
Yeah,
there.
what's his name? Sacha?
There's-
Or was it Sasha Corbin?
Sacha
or
Baron
whatever?
Cohen.
Yeah,
Oh.
he played the dictator.
Okay.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen that,
That-
figure.
They don't have a figure.
No, I've seen. They've got to. I know because there's Borat figures. If somebody's making a Borat figure, somebody's making a dictator figure.
They made a Borat
It-
figure?
Oh yeah, somebody like probably Hot Toys. No.
Hey, J-Mac, I got those heads. He mentioned the head sculpt that he wants from me. Those are at the painter right now.
Mikey.
No, different guy.
That other guy, up the street.
I do got a body for my Figure Fight Club head sculpt.
he,
That's
did,
sweet.
he did you so dirty.
I thought you used that for yourself. No.
It could double for me.
God, Bobby, you got some great tits.
Don't listen. I always get terrified with Max now because he's talking about green things and him getting turned on by green things. Don't put any green on.
Hey, LP, back me up.
But
Oh God.
She-Hulk. Would you hit that?
of course,
Yeah, he nodded his head. Yeah.
First of all, none of us would be hitting She-Hulk. She would be
She-
taking us out.
yeah.
Should
She-Hulk is
we-
one of the first comics I ever read.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, my brother
that-
brought home
that-
some comics when I was young, and I found a She-Hulk, and I was reading it. I was like, man, this is like silly. This isn't action. It was like, it was that John Byrne era super. It was Deadpool before Deadpool. It was breaking the fourth wall and
Right.
just being ridiculous. And
That cover was legendary.
yep.
I almost got that as a tattooed on me. Instead, I got the Rocketeer, and I still have regrets.
Lincoln Osiris, was that what it was?
That was probably his.
That was the character name
Yeah.
of the Army movie.
Right.
But Kirk Lazarus was the actor.
I
Jeez.
should watch that movie again. It's been a while.
The only
That-
thing this stormtrooper's hitting is the buffet.
I heard those figures anyway. Dude. I was almost like about to buy one.
I mean, the head skull, they are built to go with your WWE figures.
Yeah.
Right? So like it's like the proportions on the head are cartoonish,
Yeah.
and the style, but the body itself.
I don't know. That's a level of realism that I always see in.
I was gonna say, you see guys like that in
Wrestling
Louisiana all the time, right?
that's like shit. I walk out my front door.
But it's just that the head is not in. It's a cartoonish scale, but if you put on
Yeah.
a different head, it'll be fine. It'll just be a really big guy.
Yeah.
That was a nice pop.
But they have, as background characters, as people you want yelling at your wrestlers, they have more joints than they need. I
Yeah.
mean, really. I mean, they're better than I thought they would be. The torso, there is a cut there, but it just kind of pops back to neutral, no matter.
And
where
it
you
makes the
move
man boobs look bigger.
Right. I mean, you could push him forward. Like his man boobs are bigger than his gut.
It's like Bob from Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bitch
that would
tits.
be perfect actually for Bob.
The
How-
best part, the best thing that they do is the kids. The kids sculpts are perfect, and they work great with Marvel Legends, which is what I want them for.
Okay.
So, like, if you took X-23, put this kid next to her,
No, that
Yeah,
works.
that scale's good.
right? So when I build the city, I'll have civilians running around being shot by agents of Hydra.
Did you have to heat those up at all, or are they pretty free flowing?
No, they're good. I
The
didn't heat
wrestling
'em up.
store makes pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the cityscape coming along?
It's not. I mean, I got stuff set up over there, but I haven't had time. So there's someone that's going to be doing something, and now it's like I should wait for that before I do my own, because I could just get it from them, and it'd be way better than if I did it.
High school
So-
creations.
No, but it's in a holding pattern right now, and it's not announced, so I'm going to wait.
Hmm.
So
Gotcha.
my cityscape is kind of on hold right now.
I think that's probably one of the greatest frustrations of any toy collector is, do I get this now, or are they going to come out with something better in about 6 months? That's kind of what stopped me with Transformers.
Yep.
Like I joke, but there's a little bit in this, but seriously, when it come to Transformers, I was seeing so much advancement with third party and now fourth party stuff that I was just like, fuck mainline shit. What the hell am I spending money on this for?
The phrase I coin is incremental improvements.
Yeah. That's but then you end up just not getting shit.
Right. Well, and at least in Transformers, a lot of that stuff holds its value. So unless it's something that's drastically better, you're still going to be paying almost retail, even used.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a terrible thing though if you don't buy something.
No. That's why it was great when I sold my Transformers. Paid for other shit.
Did you have a lot?
Yeah. I had, I don't know the count, but it was over $10,000 worth of toys.
Whew.
Yeah.
Did you sell it for that much?
Well, I
That's what you
sold
sold?
it individually on eBay and Macari. So,
Mhm.
According to Just Jeff, it apparently they still tell the story of the mad fat cripple man showing up with a U-Haul full of Transformers at Dallas Vintage Toys.
that's hilarious that when he was talking about that yesterday, and that was you.
Told that guy. I was like, he's like, you bringing some stuff? I was like, oh yeah, I'm bringing some stuff.
DFW has a hallway swap, right?
Not a hallway swap. It's like a like a big banquet room,
Okay.
and Chad hosts it on Saturday night. I think.
Saturday night. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's like people can just bring their own stuff to set up.
Yep. You just
Nice.
yeah. It's like a lobby swap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's in like a big banquet room.
That might be fun.
At least it was in a banquet room last year. This year it's at a whole new hotel. So
Okay.
Well, then you've also got the vendors, the room vendors, who are working out of their hotel rooms.
Mhm.
That's any convention.
The hotel parties or whatever they're called.
So like, hey man, what you looking for? You need something? What you need? Come on up to my room.
At Toylanta, they had like a sign right by the elevator telling you which rooms to go to check out like what type of figures that they had in the rooms. I went to only one room because I got back to the hotel very late, and it was really bizarre because I walked in and like the entire room was decked out. Like he had stuff hanging from the walls, and I was like, I don't think you can do all this, bro. But I was like, I looked around, walked around for like a good like 10 minutes in there, and I was like, all right, I'm good. Thanks.
This is how Abby's gonna one day disappear. We're gonna be like, where's Abby? Well, he went to that convention. I saw him go up the elevator. Nobody's seen him since.
He went in some strange room. It said toys. Never came back out.
It gets a little weird.
Wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
Right. But no, it was interesting. Just say that.
Come with me to Candy Mountain, Abby.
And when is DFW? It's in June, right? Next month.
Last weekend of June.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's coming on us fast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We were talking about $2 whores on payday a few minutes ago, so I'm actually toning it down. You bringing some stuff and some things?
Who's that question to?
It was just.
I think that was just a statement.
Oh. All right.
You excited for what are you most looking forward to, Ryan? DFW.
At DFW?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just seeing everyone, I guess.
Seeing me. Oh, I can see the scintillating eyes, the spark going off.
Ryan's gonna bring that Abby figure and have you sign its belly.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll take a selfie with it and I'll sign it and make it out to LP. Put some X's and O's.
And get those. I swear to God, there's going to be murder in them aisleways.
Why?
Because I don't know how many 3POA poker chips you're handing out,
50.
but I'm going to come heavily.
No.
I'm coming heavily armed and with a good stick. I'm getting me one of them poker chips.
Damn.
I had 50 made.
Oh, so you're not handing them all out?
But I'm gonna keep a couple. I'm gonna give one to Bobby, one to Jordan.
Got you.
So
I'll trade you an Ishkan chip for one of your chips.
Well, I mean, I'll see you there. You'll get one anyway. You don't have to trade. But I'll take the Ishkan chip.
Yeah, I'll bring one. Because I don't need all 7. So
why'd you get 7?
There was the thing, you had to get all 7 to get the as an entry for the giveaways.
Oh,
it was a really cool concept actually because it made everyone go talk to every vendor. And like Bobby had a stipulation on his chip. His chip had the Ishkan logo on one side and Valaverse logo on one side, on the other side.
nice.
So it was the big 4 vendors there had their own logos on one side and then the Ishkan logo, and then other vendors randomly had 3 other set of chips. So like D Amazing and I had the black chips. So he split that in half, and then someone had red ones, and then there was I want to say there was another color there somewhere too.
Make sure I get the Valverse one.
I only have one.
That's okay. I'll take it.
Listen, if you promise to save me a chip, I promise to just leave you alone the rest of the show.
Well, I mean, is everyone going to be there on Friday?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there Friday.
Yeah, I got a commander's pass. Yeah.
It's only open like 2 hours on Friday. I'm sure you'll get one if you're there.
What's going on, Stu?
How you doing, Stu?
And Ken, for the record, I don't believe there's any way in hell you're going to get Keone Young to say his line from Deadwood.
I sat behind him on a plane one time.
Oh,
I was behind him and
that's-
in front of the guy that does Destro's voice.
Oh, I forget his name.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is a
Keone-
big fella.
Keone was very polite and reserved and quiet, and the guy that does Destro's voice was like yelling the whole time.
In the plane?
He was so loud. Just like his voice was just like he has a very loud, booming voice.
Okay.
Some of us just got big lungs.
Well,
We're
think
not
about-
loud. We don't mean to be. We're just got big lungs. Air's
I'm
gotta
pretty sure
escape
he meant to
faster.
be.
Well, his voice kind of seems like that when you listen to Destro. It kind of has that gravitas to it.
It does.
I don't know if he played anybody else, any other. I'm sure there were other memorable characters from the 80s.
I bet you he was a
I'm trying to
transformer.
think of what else.
Probably a lot of them were cross.
Yeah.
If they were in one, they were in the other.
Man, this looks so good.
There was something he was in
That
that
does
I
look
was
good.
just thinking
Yeah,
about
it's
the other day.
It's nice.
It was probably Ice Pirates, but
That stupid Spider-Man Sir Dork had the Netman. I want that one now.
This one?
You have it too? How is it?
It's Spider-Man, dude. Of course I got it.
I know.
How's that
I'm-
material feel?
It feels like in a couple of years it's going to be deteriorating no matter what I do. But for the time being, I love it.
Yeah.
Talib, you're going to feel really bad about not knowing this, but Arthur Berghart, the voice of Destro, was also the voice of Devastator.
There you go.
Oh
Arthur
yeah,
Bergman.
that's
There
right.
you do. It doesn't have magnets on its feet, though, does it?
It does.
It does. Those are magnets on there?
I think so. It looks like it. Do I have something metal?
Wow, Ken is letting you know how he
That
feels.
is a magnet. It's just if I put him, I got tweezers here.
Oh my God, he was in GoBot's Battle of the Rock Lords. Ugh, well, I guess $1 is $1.
You
It
get
won't hold
bust
its
out
weight.
you're to bust out one of your Gomez skateboards or hoverboards.
I got lots of those.
Yeah, I'm down to like 2 or 3 Gomez left. I'm done.
You getting rid of all of them?
Most, I think I'm only keeping Lone Roach.
That's a good
That's
one.
yeah, that's the only one I liked really the most. I have like I made a Space Jam custom one too, so I'm keeping that.
Did you ever have the Ninja Assassins?
Yeah, the Crimson and the Yellow Dragon one.
Why do you
Well,
have that,
I got those, but they made white and black, and they were Asia. Gold
The Asia exclusive one. No, I don't have those.
How about a
Those are-
Vision Psych Stick?
Is that like a
blurry.
special edition?
No, I've just had it for like 30 something years. I have no idea where I got it from. Malibu International.
It's in a nice case.
I mean, this
Yeah.
thing is superposable.
I know that's the only reason why I want it.
Oh, is that Netman?
Yeah, that's the Netman one. That's so dope.
Yep.
And
What
I
is
feel like
the-
he's a
does the
good
fabric-
size.
Now you had that Batman that was all screwed up. Does that feel like the same material?
No, this is an actual figure body. It's not a soft body. It's got soft goods.
Yeah.
The soft
Yeah.
goods are like a vinyl.
Yeah, that's
know,
what I was asking.
It feels like a stretchy pleather, but the Batman was like a rubber over a metal skeleton.
Yeah, that was like
Oh.
the bison, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I understand now.
So
What does
those you
that
have to
feel
keep
like?
powdered up.
With like baby powder powdered up.
No, you
Uh,
oil them up.
Little-
I mean, you can put oil too, I guess. Yeah. It's the
So-
same material that they make the sex toys from. Your Japanese sex dolls you were talking
Oh.
about earlier.
Sweet.
Okay. Have to do some more research on that then.
I agree with Ken's story. It does look like Ultimate Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's probably why I like it so much. It actually looks very comic bookish.
Yeah, the bigger eyes.
Yeah. I agree with that. J Max with it, dude. Daddy oil and baby powder. Oh, jeez, look at that pose. That's an awesome pose. See, you should be putting that on
Isn't it?
top of your buildings and taking pictures of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I will.
That is
LP's
pretty
gonna create
impressive
he's
articulation.
gonna create another Instagram. LP can shoot, and then you have to be all the toy photography.
Do not put baby powder or talcum powder on your. Do not do that. There is a very specific type of oil, and
Yeah.
Alex always has to tell me because I forget. But Alex collects
It's like
hot
a
toys and a
food
lot of hot
grade
toys.
mineral.
What?
A food grade mineral oil.
It's some sort of mineral. Yeah.
I thought there was
Yeah.
another one that was it for the suits on the Hot Toys on like the leather suits. They said there was like some type of like armor, like it was like some type of leather car leather oil or
Like
white.
Armor All?
Yeah, like armor all you could put on to keep it from messing up.
It doesn't sound.
I'm saying.
I
It
would
smell good.
not recommend that. I would. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, my Hot Toys are still sitting in their boxes, so
Yeah.
no clue.
Is that Spider-Man still available anywhere?
Netman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netman.
Netman.
You check 5K Toys, or I got mine from Toys Metaverse.
How much was it?
90.
Oh,
Shit, I'm getting someone to offer me $70 for it.
and it's unlicensed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it was 90 shipped.
yeah.
'Cause it, I got it from Japan. So like all in.
So the guy was like, I have the one that I was looking for, then also the black suited version.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
want
okay.
the black suited version. I'm good with this one.
Yeah, that's the one I want too.
What's going on, Jeff?
How you doing, Double J?
Hey, how'd the video games go?
All right, I've already opened 4 Action Force figures. One more to go.
To the next
you
file.
Oh,
What'd you get?
I'm just slowly opening my Ishkan stuff just to keep adding to the shelf. So here's one of the Steel Brigades, silver. Then I open one of the pink Steel Brigades.
You have an open gold one?
I do not have a gold one at all, actually. With the amount, how many I bought, I'm a little upset that I didn't get a gold one. But
It's 1 in 100. It's 1 in 100.
Yeah, that's true. And then this one, I'm gonna do some customs actually. Oh,
Flexing his E-peen.
It's beautiful.
that does look dope though.
Yeah.
Some dust on it.
I actually don't care for the gold one all that much, to be honest, though.
Lie.
That's what
No,
somebody
I'm
says
not-
it doesn't
I'm
have one.
The reason.
Those grapes are obviously sour. Nobody.
Oh no!
I also picked up Perry Hare the other day.
Who?
Perry Hare?
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, from
Star
Do a
Fox.
barrel
Fox.
roll.
Oh,
Yeah, this is an old one from Jack's.
is that the Ollie's find? Oh, you don't have Ollie's, do you?
No, it's not Ollie's. This was at a local shop.
Okay.
It was like $8. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. So I already had Star Fox.
No, so I've been doing my whole custom shelf right now. Since my Cobra doesn't exist back there anymore, and now it's just Shadowloo. So I've been buying a bunch of the the Silverhead Steel Brigades just so I can put them on the ghost operative bodies, and they're my Dr. Evil army. That's
Hey,
what
who's
I'm.
that guy you used to stream with that had he's like a redheaded stepchild?
Brandon.
I know his name. I'm just
Killer
joking.
bee.
So he was doing a whatnot a few weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
right? And he had a trouble bubble.
Yep.
And it was only going for like 25 or I don't know. It was like somewhere around $20.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to help him out. I'm going to bid this up a little bit. Right,
You
get him
bought
some
it.
more money, right? And so I bid like 26 and no one outbid me at 26 and so now I have a trouble bubble that I never wanted.
You know, it's funny you mention that because
Max is looking for a trouble bubble.
I have proven that you can use these to create a stand for them.
But he doesn't have an Ollie's where you can buy one.
How many you want?
Zero. I
They're
don't want that.
$3.99 at Ollie's. I get
I don't
you.
want
They
th-
got
I don't
like
want
2
this, Max.
dozen of them.
This he does have the I think it's casting. No, not cast. It's
So $20, huh? Shipped, right?
he's got the
You might get a button.
You just told me you were broke, bro.
Damn.
What are we talking about here?
he's got the can of beams acrylic thing plugged into the bottom so you can put different size stands in it.
Oh,
Like a
nice.
Mofex or a
Okay.
you know, Obitsu or whatever. So Brandon already had that in there. That big one might even be a Mezco. But Max,
Let me
if you
see
want
that.
this, it's just a little acrylic piece plugged into the bottom, so you can plug a stand
that's
in.
neat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But Max, if you want this, I'll send it to you because I don't.
Yeah,
want it.
yeah. We'll get something worked out. I'll give you your money back.
I don't care about the money, but okay. You can have it.
I like things.
You know,
I like
you know what?
stuff.
Bring it with you at DFW because he'll beat
Right.
it.
Yeah.
That sounds like
But then you'd have to pack
work.
it.
Like I won't
Shit,
remember that.
it's cheaper to ship it than put it on a plane.
Well, you know, I don't bring a lot of stuff to DFW, but I do bring an empty large suitcase.
That's
I
what
put my
do, too.
carry-on in the suitcase and then I check it,
Yes.
right? So that way, when I'm there, I can buy a whole bunch of shit and fill my suitcase and then bring it home.
So is DFW primarily
here's
like
the-
GI Joe and military, or do they do everything?
It's a lot of GI Joe, and it's even a lot of 12-inch GI Joe,
Oh,
like
really?
Oh.
old school. But they're really expanding this year, so there's going to be a bigger selection. I mean, last year,
Yeah.
besides Action Force, I bought I think I bought some Legends.
Hey, Woody.
What's up, Woody?
I don't even remember. But it was a good show even outside of GI Joe stuff.
Okay.
All right.
A
Jeff-
couple
Jeff-
of the vendors they've announced are definitely outside of the realm of just GI Joe. But you've also got Dallas Vintage Toys. You know, I think Jeff is doing a tour of some of the best toy shops throughout Dallas. I'm driving there, so I live like 3.5 hours away from Dallas. It's an
Where are
easy
you at?
drive. Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
I'm an hour south of Shreveport.
In the boot.
That's why he sounds like
in
that.
Boot.
I went to
Yeah,
school with a kid from.
No, that's adult epilepsy is what does that.
I went to school with a kid from New Orleans, and he always said, after school, when I get back down to the boot, he'd always say that.
You come on down, play some Blu-ray. We put on some jambalaya. You like it that day, yeah.
You know, jambalaya is
Come
my
on.
kid's favorite food.
Your kid is obviously a child of a refined taste
Yeah.
and villainy. Can't wait. He's gonna make one hell of a pirate.
When he
Arr.
was before he was in school, he was in daycare, and his daycare was ran by an old black woman from Louisiana, and so she would make Southern cooking for the kids there. And so he, when he was at daycare, he'd get jambalaya and all that soul food stuff. So he, to this day, jambalaya is still his
man.
favorite thing to eat.
It's just easy. Doesn't matter. Listen, a gumbo jambalaya. If you got rice, you got a little bit of flour and butter and some milk.
Yeah.
You've got jambalaya or you got a gumbo. Those
Yeah.
two things. Doesn't matter what you got. Throw it in there. Stone soup, baby. Stone soup.
Yep.
Y'all don't know about stone soup, do you? I'm talking.
I have no idea what you're talking
You're-
about. I'm just agreeing with you.
You lost me.
I'm just like, yep.
I'm just going with toys.
Sounds
This is
delicious.
a good. Dude, I love these bodies. I really hope they make it in like the crimson shadow
Like
colors.
sexually?
I mean, no homo, but maybe.
Little homo.
Maybe. I need it in crimson colors. That'd be
I
amazing.
heard like a knock, like something's pounding under his desk.
Dude, don't be talking about knocking shit because I have got enough PTSD from tree falling. That did you see this, LP? What I had to deal with?
No.
So last night midstream, and I'm not talking about the pee.
Right. Yeah. Mid live stream.
This huge crash.
Holy hell.
My neighbor's tree just took out. Now that gazebo roof wasn't flat. It went up about 6 feet, all
Damn.
done up really nice, and took out that whole thing. My whole house shook.
Yeah.
This 400-year-old oak just split in half, took out that whole gazebo. Right as we're like right in the middle of a question. Abby's asking Sir Dork something very nice, and everybody's having a good time, and all of a sudden it's just boom.
We didn't hear that part.
I'll be right
No.
back.
Damn.
Hey,
I just thought you had to go
And,
pee really quickly.
That's why I went out and took a picture of it this morning, because I was like, these fuckers think I made that shit up because I had to go drop a deuce or something.
Max shit his pants on stream. Oh no, it was a tree that fell.
It was a tree. I swear, guys.
I'm going to go like another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to take off and go watch Predator with the kid.
Nice.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Oh.
Thanks for joining.
I'm gonna go get some more toys open. I'll be right back.
All right.
He's always
Maybe
got-
I should go get that.
He'll never run out of toys to open.
I know, man.
I'm seriously looking forward to DFW. I'm looking forward to, I've had a bunch of conversations with Bobby. I'm looking forward to finally getting to meet him face to face.
He's a dickhead.
You as well. You want to know? I was messaging Matt the other day about something. We were miscommunicating on something getting shipped from Valaverse, and I said something. I was like, "Well, Laser Pants always said." He was like, "Nobody listens to a damn thing Laser Pants says."
Who's Matt?
Mark. Is it Mark? But no.
Oh, Mark.
Mark. Yeah, Mark.
Valaverse
Matt.
Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Former Hasbro Mark.
Oh,
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
But I've been working on my Jordan impression. I'm the behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
How am I doing? Yeah,
That's
I got
pretty
it.
damn good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting Jordan too.
Did you ever get?
that
Did
dude's-
Jordan ever answer you about that drawing that you was asking him about?
I still don't know to this day if he ever saw that drawing I did for him. Do you know what I'm talking? You don't know what I'm
What
talking
did you
about,
draw?
either, do you?
I don't,
So I drew a comic book, and I'll set the scene up for you. It's got this guy like, "Oh my God, Jordan, you've been hurt." You see these blood stains. Jordan's done up in a Valaverse outfit, Steel Brigade, and
okay.
he's got just all these blood stains everywhere in his face. Oh, he's like, "Oh man, the nearest hospital is 4 clicks away. I'll be right back with help, Jordan. Just stay here." And then it focuses in, and it sees Jordan with this Taco Bell packet, and he's just like, "Finally, it's nap time." And I sent it. I emailed it over, and Bobby was like, "Yeah, I'll show it to him." I bet he's never seen it.
Probably, yeah. Bobby probably forgot. DFW's, I mean, Jordan is a workhorse, but DFW's like, at least last year was the easiest show because everything shows up on a pallet and we just pallet check it right to where we set up. You know, like
you gotta-
other shows we're carrying it like across convention centers, down the street, up a flight of stairs. You know,
Ugh.
Rhode Island was a nightmare. And like after the show, packing up, there was like a half-mile long line of like U-Hauls and Sprinter vans waiting to get in
Ugh.
to load up, for all the vendors. Oh god, that was a nightmare. But DFW
When I
was
was
like nothing.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I did, I don't want to say it, pew pew shows because my grandfather sold pew pew parts. And so we'd always do that. And I've been doing convention, then tattoo conventions. I don't think I've ever been to a convention that was just easy. This will actually be the first convention that I'm ever going to in my 50 years of life that I'm just going to. Not setting up, not working it, just until Bobby says, "Hey, fat ass, do something."
Well, it'll be fun then.
But, yeah, that's
It'll be fun because sometimes, I like doing shows. I just did a show a few weeks ago here, and it's fun. But when you just get to walk in and just look around and buy stuff, it's like it's way more
Carefree.
fun. But the best part about being a vendor is you get first pick. I always try to rush in, set up early, and then I walk around and buy all the good stuff before everyone else sees it.
oh yeah, that's just vendor. That's just the way you do things.
Yep.
And then you put that shit for sale on your table at double the price. And
hey, you know what? I had a guy do that to me at the last show, and my wife was with me. She's like, "He's just selling all that stuff he just bought." I'm like, "I don't care."
Got rid of it.
I'm like, I price this stuff to move. I want it gone. I don't care what they do with it once they have it. I was selling Legends and NECA figures and Black Series, just everything like that. $5 or $10 each, loose. And people were coming over just grabbing stuff.
Yeah, some people get their feelings hurt about that, but I've told this story before. My mom pulled me out of the hospital at 3 days old. I spent the first 3 years of my life sleeping under the table at antique shows, antique conventions.
Wow.
And it was the same thing. People would go around, they'd buy stuff off your table, and then you'd see it marked up down the way. And it's just, and you'd see some people. I've seen violence over that shit. Violence. And my mom was just your attitude. Hey, I made my money. It's their turn to make their money. Who's to be mad?
I'm not bringing stuff to hang on to it. I want it gone. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. A lot of
100%.
cons nowadays is vendors bring stuff, set it too high. I'm like, you don't want to bring that shit home, do you?
If I wanted that for that price, dude, I just bought it on eBay.
Right.
I wouldn't have left my house. I could have had it on if I wanted that Marvel Legend for $100 that you're trying to get, I could have done that on eBay without showing up here and paying $10 to get in.
Right.
It's like when I'm at a show, that's why my table was busy. I had people lined up and they're coming in just grabbing stuff, and the money was getting thrown at me. It was great. And I left. I brought like 6 totes, and I think I took 2 home.
Nice.
Even had to turn cherry pie off because they were just throwing it so much at you.
Yeah. I've got 2 finds that I want to get at DFW. My 00 Snake Eyes from Classified and the Regal variant. And
man, I had
it's
both
good
of those. I'd have given them to you.
I'd sure take them too. But the problem is I can't trust anybody to get them off of. Roll Keeper being the exception because he is
because of the KOs, right?
Amazing.
Oh, is there KOs of those?
Yeah.
Yes.
At least this 00 Snake Eyes there is.
All over the place. And ripoffs. I just got ripped off from Amazon. I got one. Like when I got through with my surgery, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead. I just sold a little tattoo equipment. I'm going to get me this figure. Ordered it. It had that fucking Kikyo figure from the Snake Eyes movie inside the box. And I was like, you son of a, and I sent it back. I pulled that figure out and then I sent that shit back to Amazon, got my money. But I'm going to find them at the show. And I know you do, Ken. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Ken's got one for you. I got one back here too. Stu, still in the box.
What do you guys got?
I love you, Ken.
The double.
What does a real one sell for?
140 to 200. Oh,
dude, you inflate your prices way too much. It's like $100. I'll get you one for 90.
Abby lives in Toy Mecca. Don't listen to him.
No shit,
Right?
right?
I be
Seems like
praised to the
He's
east.
always telling me, he's like, really? That's what it's going for? I'm like, yeah, just see. Prices out here. That's why I told you, bring
Your prices
toys
are
down
way
here.
inflated. How is that figure, by the way?
It's not great, but I needed it to finish the team, and now I have Electro on the way because it was marked
On
down to
sale.
$20.
Yeah.
Which
I wasn't
Electro?
paying full price for him, but I paid full price for Lizard.
The not Jamie Foxx Electro.
Right.
Oh, Electro. I heard Electra. Okay,
Electro
I saw that. Yeah,
was down to $20.
I saw it. I saw him at Target today. He was like 24 at Target.
Yeah, I mean, he was sitting at my Target for $40. I'm like, no way. I'm not paying 40. It's a regular ass Marvel Legend. That's it.
I'm
And they
waiting for
want
that.
$40 for it.
Yep.
Why? Because I don't know.
Waiting for that
It's
Savage
ridiculous.
Land Professor X to get marked down.
I paid $25 for him. I got him.
Yeah, I saw a
saw that
whole
today,
rack
too.
of them at Target the last time I was in Shreveport.
And the Jean Grey. I saw that one today.
You did? I need that one.
I could go back and get it tomorrow. There was like 6 of
Please.
them on the pegs.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Because
Good luck scanning it.
scan something
I mean,
else.
Yeah,
Scan a $10
Listen.
Nintendo figure.
Brandon taught us all the way. You just keep.
I mean,
walking.
I'll go to the one of the places if they don't allow me to buy it there. I'll just take the self checkout and I'll just grab the Professor X too.
I bet that if you go back tomorrow, they'll have taken it off the shelf because,
Somebody tried.
yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. My Target's pretty fucking lazy.
All right, well, I mean, hey, give it a shot.
Yeah, I could try. You guys want to see a little fun kit bash?
Yes.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, Senshi.
This is it's essentially head.
I got to go.
Okay, take care.
Thanks
Take
for having
care,
me on.
LP. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for jumping in.
Thank
See
you
you
for
soon.
joining us.
I'll be
Brian.
back Monday with
Ooh.
Yojo Jerk
Yep.
Yep.
and Zakanin.
Oh yeah, that's right. The lead in.
Zucchini.
All right,
I
bye.
thought okay, bye.
Take care.
We got a show. I was going to ask him if we had a show Wednesday, but we may never know now.
We don't need him to do
Yeah.
a show. What are you talking about? Look what we did tonight.
You know what? I've discovered that I've done half the work and half the stuff just what LP does on a normal week, and I am fucking tired.
Yeah.
Streaming is definitely
That man is obviously medicated or has some really good scotch.
I don't know if it's the streaming or it's the 2.5 hours after the stream.
we do need to cut that shit out. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Abby's line. I gotta take out the trash. I'll be right.
It's like why do we why do we
then,
shut
though,
the video? Why do we shut the video off? I mean, that's content.
Even then, though, it's like we shut the video off because then you become unfiltered.
Right. Yeah.
That's why. So when I want to talk trash about Ken's toys, I could do that without judging him. You guys want to see a naked man?
No.
Ooh, you had got my attention.
I
What's
saw
up?
this. I watched the Righteous Gemstone this year. There was plenty of naked men in that.
You sure?
Yes, the Eclipse is one of my favorite figures, Stu. It is definitely worth picking up.
That's some Maximum Hulk boobs right there.
Squishy boobs.
Oh, is that the King of the
Jeez
Fighters?
Louise.
Actually, it's not that squishy. Jesus. But yeah, no, this is what's it called? Oh, shit,
But
where's
it's
the box?
Storm, right?
It is Stone Collectibles. It's Hanma Yujiro. It's the son of Baki.
Yeah, I know it's one of those fighting video games. That's about it.
Well, yeah, like an
Jeez
anime.
Louise.
It comes with the soft
Oh,
goods.
it's anime?
It's actually pretty dope. Yeah.
I'm
he's-
getting a bullshit alarm with this comment. Don't show my pic.
I'm pulling it up right now. I got one.
Do it. Do it.
That's why we lost the belt. I seen that picture you Ken. You and me, we got to get in that gym. Start hitting. We both been skipping leg day.
Who'd you guys lose the belt to? You know, Abby. So wait,
And J-Mac.
are you
Some-
are you Abby 3
Some
belts now?
assholes.
Or?
No, I lost. I won the tag belts
Okay,
with J Mac. Then I lost the belt to the other
Jeff,
different
right?
belt, to Jeff. Yeah, and I think he went live today, didn't he?
I don't know if he's live, but I think a video
He-
dropped maybe.
A video did drop too, so I'll watch that tonight. That'll be
Yep.
my watching.
Oh,
the main
that's
feed.
right, because WWE did the main event tonight.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the highlights of that, Abby?
No.
Do you want to know something that happened in it?
Sure. What happened? I heard someone came
Bronson-
back.
Bronson Reed joined Seth and
Yeah.
Braun.
That's what I heard. Yeah. My buddy sent me a photo. He's like, "No, this is a faction." And I
Yeah,
was like, "Oh, he's back. That's what's up."
yeah. What was it? He broke his ankle or whatever.
He
That
did
was
a
gruesome.
freaking moonsault off the top of the cage. A man his size shouldn't be doing that kind of shit.
No, not at
Is
all.
that? Are you talking about some actual wrestling, or are you talking about LSWA?
Wrestling.
Actual
Wrestling.
wrestling.
Oh, actual wrestling.
Actual wrestling. Yeah.
It's real to me, damn it!
This dude's like 400 pounds, and he's doing a moonsault off the top of the cage. He landed on, or not a moonsault. He did I think he just did a body, like a normal,
His normal
body
finish
slam.
move, right?
But but he's also like 15 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And he landed right on his feet first, and then went down.
Yeah.
And his ankle
his
had
ankle
to.
giveaway.
Yeah, it had to have.
Was that
Hey.
War Games that happened?
I think so. Yeah, that had to be War Games because they were all in the match.
So I mean,
Let's
that
see
put
him.
him out for like 6 months.
Yeah, I remember watching that pay-per-view, and I was like, "Man, this guy better not jump." And I was like, "Oh, he's going there."
Shit, I wouldn't
Here, I
want to be
want
at the
to
pile below
show this
trying
off
to catch
real
him.
quick.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is Stu. Okay, now
I think he's
I can make the trip.
Go ahead.
So this is the Eclipse. Now this is a female desert body with the Eclipse weapons upgrade. I can get my face out of it. And that was one. This was my daughter's first action force.
And that head is from the accessory kit, right?
Yeah, and listen, Eclipse is one of my favorite figures. You've got multiple head sculpts. The regular Eclipse, now, like I said, this is kind of a phony Eclipse, but
But that's her body.
regular release. No, this is a desert female desert trooper body with the weapons upgrade kit put on her.
Do you have a regular Eclipse?
I do. Yeah, you want me to go get it?
That body almost reminds me of like Laura Croft when they not made her like just big titty girl. Like made her more tactical.
Give me a sec. I'll go and grab the regular Eclipse.
But was he talking about Eclipse from Action Force, or was he talking about like the Twilight Eclipse movie, and he wants figures from that?
Javi, come on now. Why would you say that? Did they even make action figures of those, or they were just those Barbie dolls?
I think that someone had made them. I remember seeing them.
I remember they did like Barbie dolls for that Twilight stuff.
Yeah, maybe. I don't go down that section, so I have no idea.
You could always get that Batman, that actor, turn him into Edward.
I actually do have that Batman in SHF form. Someone actually, my smut peddler sold that to me for a really good price, actually. Stu, I was just kidding, bro. I knew you were talking about Action Force.
Did somebody say smut peddler? What's going on?
Smut peddler.
Smut peddler, yeah. It's Tristan,
All right.
my guy.
You guys want to see a comparison of the? All right, here. Let me.
Well, I'm a vampire house. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
You gotta zoom in, Max. My tiny eyes.
I got it.
Okay.
Your tiny
All
eyes.
for you, Stu.
I'm Asian.
So now this is the regular release.
I love that head too.
Eclipse. oh man, it's fantastic. And then you've got the upgrade kit, like I said, on the trooper body. So it's not much of a difference. It's the same buck sculpt, just different colors. But you've got the Steel Brigade gear and all that. But this is, man, I love my Pandora figures, but Eclipse, that's my girl. So
yeah, Eclipse is one of
I
my
hope-
favorites as well.
I hope that helps answer your question.
Sometimes
it's a good figure. Definitely buy it. It's worth it. Definitely heat it up too, though. It needs the heating.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's definitely she likes it warm. She is Egyptian, so
What
Is
what
she
were,
Egyptian?
did she have fail points, or is it just scary tight?
It's
Joints?
just really tight, very tight.
yeah. That whole wave was pretty.
It's one of the earlier waves. The newer stuff obviously is very different,
Right.
but this is a little older. and
Yeah,
it's
because the only
definitely
one I have experience with is that Elite Praetorian, and that thing was smooth right out of the box.
tight. Oh yeah,
Like, I mean, it was like that. That was what I noticed, like, because I had never handled a Valaverse figure till that one, and as soon as I just started manipulating, I'm like, this doesn't feel like any other action figure I've ever handled. So call me, that word, but
I don't try heating up my figures unless I have to.
which word? Which word are you referring to?
But
it's one that's been thrown around a lot lately.
you could just say idiot or moron. It's okay. You don't have to. We don't need to get into.
Don't want to beat around the bush.
I will make it clear. Go ahead and say I do not like that word at all. I don't. We're better people for not using it.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping anybody from using it. I will definitely give you a face if you do. But I grew up around special needs people, and I don't like that word. And I'm not going to. So
Are you talking
but
about
everybody can.
chill? We're talking about chill, bro.
Oh, shill,
Yeah.
You need to
Oh.
chill.
shill.
yeah.
Yes.
Never mind.
Come on, Max. You need to chill. You shell.
I'm very chill.
Shill and
Chill for
Shill and
Valor.
scalper are the two words that are overused.
Well, everyone's a scalper.
I don't know about
technically.
scalper. I think some scalper. Yeah. Thanks, Ken.
Ken, you said it for me. I wanted to be like dumbass.
We
This is
woke
dope.
we woke
I
Max
like
up from his sleep to start this stream. That's
It's been a long day.
You were.
Oh, I love that fig.
This is my first time opening it. So D Amazing popped a different head on this.
wait,
With,
what
like, the
figure was
mask?
that?
That was Atlas.
Atlas
that's
is a
a-
great buck.
Is that the buff guy?
could-
Like
Yeah, the bigger dude. Yeah. And D Amazing put the masked version on this head or in this body. That looks really cool too. I might actually do that too because I don't really like this dude's head.
You should stick one of those. I want to get another Atlas just so I can put a Steel Brigade head on it. They all fit.
Yeah, no, I mean,
now does this talk. Does the size of the steel core head look proportionate enough to fit on Atlas?
they're all the same head sizes.
Okay.
Now, some of the other pieces don't fit. Like if you go changing a torso or
I just feel like
things
he
like
needs a
that,
smaller
because
head.
that looks good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
And has there been any different changes with the steel core head other than colors? Like the
I don't know. Steel Core is G.I. Joe. Steel Brigade is Valaverse.
You knew what I was talking about.
Yes,
Smart.
I
You're a
did.
horrible shill. You're fired.
There's steel core, steel brigade. I
Yeah.
Tomato. I get it.
Yep.
There are actually two different head scans of these Steel Brigades.
A cookie?
One.
No, sorry, I can't eat it. Thank you though.
You and those cookies, dude. Dude, it's 11:30 at night. Stop eating cookies.
Well, he just woke up. This is like his breakfast. It's sweets in the morning.
All right, fair point. There's 2 scans of the Seal Brigade. Like the one that comes in the head pack, it has the outline of the square, but you can't peg anything into it. Like you can't peg the sights into it,
Right.
or
Okay.
like the goggles. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much the same scan minus the pegging.
So would it be peg? Okay, pegging. So would it be blasphemy if I took a Steel Brigade, a Steel Core, and swapped heads and put each other on each other?
They're your toys. You can do what you want with them.
Yeah, it's your world, bro.
I'd hate to make somebody mad. Oh, look,
You will.
Max Stu is in that time zone.
Which one?
Stu, he's in that central.
No.
time
What?
zone.
Which time zone?
The Lord's time zone. Spreek it, brother. Spreek it all.
Now this is
Need-
one of my favorites. The tracers. This are amazing, and
I
I
got
have
2
another
of 'em.
4 to. I have. I mean, you can.
So are the tracers part of the bad guys? Or are they part of the good
It's
guys?
no, they're swarms. They're the bad guys. It depends how you look at
Well,
it. Really,
it depends how you look at it because
Yeah.
they're just it's just corporations are people, and they're just out there making a buck protecting citizens.
Okay.
is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
I can't. One of these days, we're going to get a swarm leader, and that is, I am so.
Wait till DFW.
I'm waiting for that locust. That's what.
That's what Bobby told me when I asked him that question. Where the hell's my queen bee with the swarm? He looked at me funny, and then said, "Wait till DFW." So, yes, it's coming. I have a feeling it's coming. But right now, I have my Mesco Hella sitting in the swarm pile since she's got a green suit on, and it's Mesco, so it's like
yeah,
really
that
dope.
would look good.
So she is my queen bee right now.
What so how many different factions are there in Action Force?
I don't know. You gotta ask the shill over here.
Well, you've
What?
got.
Well, you have
you've
the
got
swarm.
Swarm. You've got Steel Brigade. You've got Action Force, which is and Steel Brigade are kind of. Then you've got Carrick and the new
Crimson. You have the
Oh my
Crimson
God.
Shadow.
Thanks, Ken. I'm
he
glad
asked
somebody
about
can
facts.
do this quickly. Jesus.
Crimson Shadow.
New Caledonia. Yeah, that's it. You've got New Caledonia, and then you've got the
But do it by countries, then you got British.
well, they hadn't really touched in the media on what's going on with the other countries, other than the fact that Condor and Desert Rat are both foreign nationals who came in, was like, we're going to USA's fucked up, we're going to help. We're
I
good
thought
guys, we can make
Pandora
a
was-
difference.
Wasn't Pandora also?
She's Irish, yeah.
She's Irish. Okay. And then you said Eclipse was Egyptian. I didn't know that.
It's an international force for good. It's Action Force.
Right.
I haven't read any media with Eclipse though. There's nothing out on her, just other than a file card. But you've got basically the U.S. is broken up. You had some kind of, really undescribed civil war, and California fell into the ocean.
Wow.
I don't know what California did to Bobby Valla, but he wants his get back.
He's like, I don't care what you do in this comic, but California is sinking into the goddamn ocean.
I don't know if he's thought that through, because I have, and just it going and falling off the ocean shelf would create a wave that would bring water all the way to the Rocky Mountains, probably about a 30-foot wave. Japan would be gone. Probably most of Alaska. Ryan's totally dead. Yeah, Ryan's done. All of Washington's gone.
Well, they did say
R.I.P.
California is
R.I.P. Laser
drowning.
Pants.
Or was it Florida? Florida is the one that's drowning. There's one of the states that's it's actually losing height level right now.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, Florida. Yeah, Florida's full of holes. That's why you got
see those
sinkholes.
Yeah, those sinkholes. That's so scary.
Yeah.
That's well, water and limestone don't mix.
Yeah, I was thinking this as well. Good.
See, yeah, Lex Luthor was right the whole time.
Yep.
The mad genius.
See, and Stu's safe. He's landlocked like I am. He's in Indiana. I'm in Ohio.
Yeah,
I'm
you're just
fucked.
getting taken over by Canada, so it's all good.
Just wait till they start raising the prices of electricity for everyone.
I mean, what are they attacking us with? Maple syrup?
Ooh, I'll take it.
They're gonna raise electricity prices, and then we're gonna be all hurting.
You just cut it out. Listen. Do you know how? I mean, do you know how many births happened after the New York blackout in the 70s?
Oh yeah. Only thing you could do was sleep or make babies.
I wasn't alive then, so I don't know.
Oh,
There's a little mini baby boom.
youngins.
I think that's what COVID did too, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, COVID. There's a lot of COVID babies born.
COVID babies. I can't wait till that's a term in the next 20 years.
No, but that is a term. We've used it many times. Like COVID happened.
Turned a lot of people into alcoholics too.
It turned a lot of people into a lot of different things, actually. I think
a lot of people were probably already an alcoholic. They just
pushed them over the edge. Yeah.
I mean, there was just a lot of madness. I remember, I was on Mercari back then, right? Buying, not even selling. I was buying. People were getting rid of the craziest shit for the cheapest prices.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Oh yeah, Katrina babies.
Yeah.
Woo.
I not heard that term either. That's referring to the
that's
hurricane, right?
Yeah.
That's one that I've heard. Yeah, Houston. It used to always get me because people would come into my tattoo shop, and I'd always have to copy down their ID, and I'd take notice where they were from, and I had so many people from Houston, and I was like, why did you come to here from Houston? They're like, I got kinfolk here. Okay, of course. Had Katrina babies. One of my best friends is a Katrina baby. But she was in the hospital when Katrina hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just a wee little baby.
Yeah, that was bad storms because that wind came all the way up this way, and we had a lot of people out of power for months.
My wife and daughter were here in Natchitoches, and I was in Oklahoma City, and it was still a Category 4, downgrading into a 3 when it hit and went over Natchitoches, and I lost communication with her for about 8 hours.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, that was the worst 8 hours of my fucking life.
I bet. Because you didn't know what happened. I mean, yeah.
Nothing. You don't know. It's.
Dude, I lived in Virginia during Katrina, and I remember walking around outside, and literally, I went to my neighborhood was flooded all the way to it was past the street, and it was up to the driveways, and half the driveway was kind of flooded in the grass. It was a downhill, right? So it didn't make it to the house exactly, but I went to some cul-de-sacs, right, that you could normally walk in. I was swimming. We were under, I was swimming in these cul-de-sacs, some of these places, and I was like, this is insane.
Well, you ever notice pictures of Louisiana cemeteries like New Orleans? You always see that one of the
raised
pyramid one of Nicolas Cage's, and it's always above ground.
Yeah.
It's because we have such a saturation level that when it floods here, I'll give you a little point of fact. Only the fresh caskets float, and float they did. They are still. It has been Katrina's 15 years ago now,
give or take. Yeah,
they are still.
It had to be more than that.
bodies.
It had to be more than that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's closer to 20 now.
Mid
No, because
2000s.
I was-
Yeah, about
2005.
No, it was before
yeah.
that.
It's probably 18, getting close to 20, I think. But yeah, they're still finding bodies from cemeteries that were just uprooted and floated away.
I was in high school when it hit, so it has to be way before all of that.
High school. How old are you, Abby?
I'm 40.
You just turned 40.
No, I'm turning 41 in July.
I just remember coming back. I had a season.
My
tickets.
wife just turned 40.
I had season
That's
tickets
right.
to the Bengals,
Sorry.
and I was coming back from a Bengals game, and that wind was just rough driving home in that.
Oh, you're talking about the sport team. I thought you were talking about the band. I was like, damn, Talib.
No,
Fresh
not the
with that 80s music.
Not the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. 18 years ago. Yeah.
50 is the Lord's age.
All right, another one.
Actually, I think that might be 33, but I'll give it to you. God, I love that figure.
This is my favorite one, dude. That's why I have so many. Like, if you can see right behind my head, there's 14 of them right now on there down. This makes 15.
I'm willing to bet if you shut all your lights off, your room would still glow.
I doubt it. Actually, it doesn't. It doesn't glow. I've never seen these guys glow before, though.
Wait, do those have glow in a dark feature to them?
That's what they say, but
yeah.
my shit doesn't glow. No.
Because you've left them in a box too long. Hit them with a UV light one time, like just get you one of those little UV lights.
I have UV lights.
And those things will never stop growing. Watch them grow.
I mean, he keeps buying them. They're going to keep growing. Just a number.
Literally, like Bobby told me, like at IshCon, he didn't sell me all the Crimson. I was like, I need 10 Crimson Shadow Troopers. And he looked at me and he was like, dude, I can't sell you 10. I was like, what? Why? He's like, I only brought 12 with me. So why the hell would you do that? He's like, I don't know how much it's gonna sell. I was like, well, I would have bought 12.
Especially when you're gonna be there. Did you tell him for DFW bring more?
You know, well, he told me to just reach out to him. He's like, listen, like even at Joe Lanta, he's like, you kind of bought us out a little bit. And I was like, I know. So he was like, just reach out to me in advance and tell us what you want, and we'll make boxes for you. That way, we just bring your box and it's all separate. I was like, okay.
So, Abby, since you sold a bunch of stuff at ISCON and you're scaling down some stuff, are you focusing your collection now on more things, or are you still everywhere?
I've let go of G.I. Joe Classified and McFarlane. I mean, I stopped buying McFarlane's a long time ago. Right. That's not true, actually. I did buy a McFarlane recently, but that was mostly because I wanted to add it to my Shadaloo shelf up there because he looked just like M. Bison, but like with a little taller, and then he had the hat.
He bought a Power Girl out of somebody's trunk. I know it.
What? No. But I mean, I've seen the Power Girl figures. They look pretty cool. I mean, it's, yeah, it was okay.
I didn't care for it.
I prefer the Catwoman from the movie Anne Hathaway. That was a good one. That was a great head scan. I mean, at this point, though, I mean, most of my McFarlane's are the top row or second to top row, and then my Marvel Legends. I think I'm gonna get rid of those. So I'm gonna be going. Like I was on the phone with Brandon earlier today. He said he was supposed to go live on Whatnot tonight. I don't think he did that. I mean, I don't know either, but I was asking him questions about Whatnot, and I was like, all right, I want to get rid of my McFarlane's, the rest of my G.I. Joes that I have left, and then also Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
And then recoup some of the con money spend I did. Plus, I'm going to SCCC and DFW and New York Comic Con and Ninjas Con and Legions Con. So it's like, I need some funds for all those things.
Right.
See, Stu, he is selling wrestlers tonight. Yeah, because he told me, he was like, listen, do you want bids on
wrestlers too?
He's selling wrestlers. He told me, he called me today and was like, hey, I think I'm going to get rid of my wrestlers. Do you want any? I was like, dude, honestly, I probably have all the ones that I want, and you probably don't have anything that I don't have. So
And he was just talking about that wrestling dio that he got or whatever.
He's-
And
he's gonna show it to me. Because he's like, do you want it? I was like, dude, I would love to take it. I don't know. I don't have a place to put it. I am a con show, dude. I love going to. I mean, that's how I meet everyone, right? I've met D Amazing, Robo. I mean, you meet so many cool people at cons. You talk, you sit there and chit chat with them. They're all great people.
I want a
And
life
I don't-
size GG
Oh,
Dolan.
go ahead.
I have a GG.
I want GG.
No,
No, I want GG, the real GG,
the real
not the
one.
figure.
Well, you know the
I thought
funny
you
thing
were
is,
talking about Gigi Allen.
you know, the funny thing is, Telly, she's no longer working with WWE.
Right.
So you could probably reach out to her and ask her to do an interview, and she'll be on your show.
Ooh.
So
Interesting.
I don't know if you watch AEW, but when I first started Figure Fight Club, it was supposed to be wrestling oriented, and
Mhm.
actually I started doing wrestler. I used to do wrestling interviews back in the day when I was like in high school / college.
Mhm.
I've had some great Like I've done phone and then also like Q&A. So like a lot of these people in TNA back in the day are who eventually kind of grew and became big names. Mickey James was
Yeah.
one of them. I interviewed her, Shelly Martinez, who became Ariel in ECW brand. She was like the vampire chick.
Oh, I think I've seen pictures, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like low key. Back in the day, he wrestled at WWE for a little while. Just remember Dan the Beast Severn. He was an ECW fighter.
Yep.
Wow,
I had a
even I know
phone.
who that is.
I had a phone interview with him, and I remember I tape like this is old school. Like I was on the, I had like a little recorder, a little tape
Right.
recorder, and I'm just like holding the phone, like all right, okay, so like okay, say it, and then I'm like right over here, like let's trying to record everything, and then he was like, dude, can you send me a copy of all this just because you asked some really interesting questions, and I'm writing a book. I never sent the fucking tape. I should have
Oh,
done.
damn.
I should have. Yeah, Shelly's awesome. I used to chat with her on AOL Instant Messenger back in the day. She asked me to be her webmaster, and I was just like, I can't do that shit. No.
Cora Jade will also be coming to what's that thing called? OnlyFans, I guess. She's going to be starting
Yeah.
her own content creation.
I mean, you know, good for them because that blonde chick did it too, and she's breaking them.
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm getting some side glance from the missus, so I'm going to say goodnight to both of you, and
Good
I
night.
hope that you carry on, and I will talk at you soon. Okay.
All right.
Have a good
Talk
night,
to you
Max.
later, Max.
Thank you for having a great show, Abby. Always a pleasure.
Always
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
helping
See
out.
y'all
Thanks for
soon.
joining.
Yeah.
Man, anytime. Anytime. What have I got? Don't mistake me for somebody with a
Well,
life.
we don't want you to get side eyes all the time, so we don't want her to drop a tree on you, like
I think she wants cuddles.
Oh, cuddles and
Aw.
cookies.
I do have the cookies. $2
right.
at Ollie's. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night. Oh man, I'm just trying to think of some of the other names. It's crazy. Like remember, I don't remember Shark Boy.
Yeah, I
He used
remember
to wear the
Shark Boy.
little shark. He was
Yeah.
like a little luchador dude.
Yeah.
I loved that dude when I was younger. He was so great. I was big in the independents back in the day.
Yeah.
But then, like when I started YouTube, I wanted to do wrestling, kind of focus on wrestling.
Hmm.
I just worked way too damn much and it didn't give me a lot of time.
Yeah, I would like to go to more shows early when they come to town and stuff. I haven't really had a chance to anymore. And I think last time I went to a wrestling show was SmackDown, maybe like a year and a half ago.
Mhm.
But
I
I don't
enjoy-
catch the independent stuff. Like I wish, and Ohio used to have, what was the one? There was like one of the indies that was kind of like a feeder system to WWE.
Well, it is TNA now.
No, I forget what was it. FCW.
Florida Championship Wrestling.
No, that was the one that was down in Florida. Yeah, no, there was something in Ohio that I know some of the
Ohio
WWE
Valley Wrestling (OVW).
Yeah, OVW.
Yeah.
There we go. But I don't know if they're even around anymore, if they do shows around here. But
I think
yeah.
Al Snow runs it.
Maybe. I mean, he's from Lima, so
I'm pretty sure Al Snow runs it. They had a documentary recently on Netflix. It was interesting, actually. But yeah, no, it's been interesting with the wrestling stuff.
BMX.
No one watches it though. Like, I remember when I first did the interviews. I interviewed Layla Gray. She's on AEW right now. But
Okay.
that was a funny interview because, like, I mean, she shows up, gorgeous chick, right? And then she's wearing a low cut tank, and everyone in the comments are just like having fun, laughing about it. It was a
Right.
pre-recorded, right? So I just uploaded it, but in the comments they were like, "Look at the smile on that dude's face," and I was like, "Well, yeah."
I tried watching AEW when it first came out, and it just couldn't. I couldn't like latch on to me.
No, I get it. I had a hard time actually when I stopped watching wrestling. AEW is what brought me back, but then I stopped watching AEW after the whole CM Punk crap,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't like companies promoting other companies if
Yeah.
they're supposed to battle it out. I just think it's really stupid. And then I was like, I don't need to waste my time.
Yep. I was glad to see Ethan Page came to NXT because I was a big follower of his YouTube channel.
His toy page.
Yeah. It's a shame. I mean, it's great because he got that opportunity, but it sucked that he's kind of stopped making YouTube content because of going to WWE.
No, he didn't. He just posted that he got a plaque recently from YouTube.
Right. But he doesn't post like he used to. I mean, he was posting 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah. Just two, dude. I totally get what you're saying, and I completely agree. Like, it's not really my thing anymore. Like, I'm a big fan of Thunder Rosa. I think she's a great wrestler. She's also very, very nice. I
Like
got the chance to meet her, so that was really cool.
I like her on Busted Open too. She does really well.
Yeah. I hope what's her name? Britt Baker,
Mm-hmm.
the dentist. I hope she shows up in WWE. Personally,
Yeah. Seems
they
like
will
she got
probably use her
shafted.
better.
I
Yeah,
didn't
she
get
did.
100% of what happened, but
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, Megan Bain is awesome too. Yeah, the funny thing is like a lot of these people, like especially like AEW and some of the indies, I have I have literally I used to my old man cave when it was all wrestling. If you've seen my man cave, you'll see autographed photos on the wall. And I have a bunch of it's a man cave, right? So it's all the females mostly. So I have a bunch of female wrestlers autographs on the wall, and they're all made out to like Figure Fight Club, and it was interesting when you start chatting with a lot of these people.
Yeah.
Some are very nice, some are actually just complete assholes.
Well, and a lot of times they grew up watching this shit, so they're nerds already. So
Hmm.
you start nerding out on it. It's something
Yeah,
you have in common.
but I think the one interview I did, which I really really liked, was Justin Credible from ECW,
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
and that didn't really get a lot of
What was
like
he like?
viewership.
What was his name like Aldo Montoya or something like that when he was in WWF back in the day? There was
Something like that. It was a
Didn't
weird
he wear
name,
like a
yeah.
half mask or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like the weird mask. Yeah. Uh,
I was,
he started going by PJ, I think, in the Indies after
I
ECW.
always thought that was a great name, just incredible. Like,
Yeah,
because if you just say it like regular, like, oh yeah, just incredible. Oh, just incredible.
but that was a good interview with him just because of the fact that he actually said stuff that you never heard before from like the old days. So I was
Mhm.
like, that's cool. I thought about deleting some of those interviews I did, and I was just like, I'll just leave them up. I don't mind leaving them there.
Yeah, I really like as like wrestling progressed and you got to learn about the background stuff.
Hmm.
I understand why some of them like to keep it close and not talk about it, but it's really interesting hearing some of that shit and some of those stories.
Yeah, I agree.
But then, like, since so much of it's open now, everybody thinks they're a fucking expert too.
You have they call them smarts, the smart marks, the internet warriors.
Yeah. Because I'm still like I'm at that point where I kind of know what's going on, but at the same time I don't pay attention. So surprise me. I don't
Gotcha.
need
I
to
mean,
know all the.
I've had my love and hate relationship with watching wrestling. Most of the so there's times where I'll watch it, enjoy the hell out of it, and then when I could back in the day I didn't watch Raw or SmackDown. I would just watch the pay-per-views.
Mhm.
Not back in the 2010 ish, or no, sorry, 2016 ish. I started I wouldn't watch I didn't have cable, so I was just watching the pay-per-views on the
Yeah.
network. That was it. Um, and I was able to. I think it was WrestleMania. One of the WrestleManias where the Hardy Boys returned. I guessed every single match, or the winner, without watching regular TV. So I didn't really follow the feuds. Whatever I watched on internet
Right.
or IGA is where I got all my wrestling news
Yeah,
from.
I remember that WrestleMania. I think that was the one where the New Day hosted,
Yeah, I think so.
and they
And
introduced them.
and I was the only thing that caught me by surprise was the Hardy Boys coming back, but everything else I was able to guess who won the matches and stuff like that. And I was like, why am I watching this? This is all repeat at this point.
Right.
And then I stepped away for a few years, and I would always go back. I would stop watching and go back. Right now, I'm enjoying it. I don't watch Raw religiously, but I find the feed on Instagram, and I'll find out what happens.
Yeah.
Like tonight, you just said Bronson Reed came back.
Yep.
Someone already messaged me. Was like, "Hey, Bronson Reed came back." I was like, "All right, cool."
That's kind of where I've been at too. I haven't really been watching Raw or SmackDown. Like, I'll get peaks and valleys, and like Facebook and Twitter, you see all that stuff. So you almost don't need to catch. I'll just watch the pay-per-views when they
You just
come
get the
on.
highlights. That's all you really need.
Yep. Yeah, and Taker has a really good podcast.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I really need to. I heard it was really good, and I really want to kind of binge watch it.
Yeah,
I've been watching.
His co-host pulls a lot out of him, and he helps support the show. It's really good how they bounce off each other.
Well, that's what's up.
He did an interview with the Godfather. That was a good episode.
Oh, Godfather!
Just him talking about the shit that they did back then.
They were really good friends too.
Yeah.
Yep. What else is there? There was another. Stone Cold Steve Austin has his own podcast too.
Yep. Now on TikTok, I get a lot from that Chris Van whatever the Leet or whatever his name is. What's it? Dark hair guy, kind of younger. I forget his last name, but he's on my
TikTok.
Yes, Chris something.
He's just like a normal show guy, or
he does interviews.
Oh, I have no. I mean, I don't go on TikTok. I mean, I have a TikTok, and the only reason I go on is when I want to make a short, and then
there we go.
Chris Van Leet. Okay.
Thank you,
Stu.
Okay. But he does long form interviews, but he puts all of his clips on TikTok. I think he does YouTube and everything else.
That's cool. Okay.
He does a lot of really good
interviews. He's a good one too.
He had Ken Anderson on there recently, and that was a pretty good interview. They talked about the
separation from WWE.
Well, and he was talking about when Eddie Guerrero died, because I think he was one of the last guys to wrestle Eddie before he passed.
I think so. Yeah. I think he was the last guy. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check him out. You said Chris Van. I'm gonna write his name down.
Yep. Yeah, he does really good interviews. He did a really good one with Matt Cardona recently.
See, that would be a fun one to get. Because he's into toys and wrestling.
Yep.
I should message him. He probably won't read it. I gotta do it in a manner.
Right.
Where
I used to watch their show all the time too.
Yeah.
Wrestling action figure podcast.
Major.
There's
the major wrestling podcast or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be. I mean, I like wrestlers who who do the toy stuff too. Like Ethan Page does the toy stuff.
Yeah.
That would be fun interview, just to sit there and talk to him about toys, action figures, and talk about wrestling. Be a good mix.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Matt Cardona would be very similar. Then the other guy too. He's into wrestling.
Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's the third guy that's with them?
Oh, that I have no idea.
Oh, what the hell's his name?
Oh, Brian Myers.
Brian Myers is his real. Yeah.
Yeah.
But who's their guy? Their producer guy that was the lawyer valet. Matt Smart Mark Sterling.
Mark Sterling. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's their co-host or whatever.
Interesting. Yeah, I just watch his like toy hunt videos, or when he goes to like these like comic book shops and
You know another good one would be
Dan Housing.
well, yeah, I was going to say Hornswoggle. He's a toy collector as well.
Is he? I
Yeah.
didn't know that one. That's cool.
Yep. I know because he was on a lot of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. He does a lot of Disney stuff, but I
Okay.
don't know where he spreads. But yeah, he collects toys.
Jamie Noble got into collecting toys too.
Jamie Noble, that one I don't recognize.
He works for WWE, so he's hard to get a hold of. But he's more like an agent now.
Okay.
Or, but he used to be back in the day like little cruiserweight, little tiny dude. He came out like a trailer park boy. He had
Okay.
Nadia. Yeah. Yeah, like Ken's Toy saying Dan Housing is another one I would love to try to. I tried to reach out to some of these guys, and it's so hard.
Yep. And Danhausen had a good interview with Chris Vallette. He did it without makeup and out of character.
Oh, that's interesting. He barely does that, so
Yep.
that's cool.
He was saying how much it was a relief to doing the interview out of character.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, because you hear his like normal speaking voice compared to his Danhausen voice, and it's like night and day. I mean, he's like, like the inflection in his voice and everything. So
I have a bunch of Dan Housing figures too. I pretty much have all the ones AEW have made. So, and then I would love to get a wrestler who collects the on one day.
yeah, that
I'm
would
gonna
be
work
fun.
on that. I actually just found out. I'm not gonna give the name up right now, but I just talked to earlier, right before jumping onto your stream. I just got another guest who
Nice.
accepted, and we have to just finalize the dates. But yeah, this is gonna be a big one too. So
I'm nervous. Actually, not.
you're not. Trust me, you don't need to be.
No.
You don't need to be at all, dude. It's fun. Just we're nerding out with these guys, and that's all it's about.
Right.
Um,
All right. Well, we've been at this for 2 hours. I think it's time to end this stuff. I
agree.
I think we've bored people with wrestling talk because I mean there wasn't a whole lot of viewers, but it dipped. But it is midnight as well.
well, LP left and then Max left. Of course it
Right.
did.
It's all LP and Max's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
But you might as well hype whatever we got going on.
Open mic night.
That's on here.
I was reading Stu's comment. He said one of my long-time goals is to build my own ring for my collection WWE wrestlers. Like a life-size ring, or do you just want like the elite scale? I was just curious about that one. But while he answers that, go watch. What am I, chopped lip? Ken, no, not at all. Go watch Open Mic Night Tuesdays, and then next Friday we have Elite Legend Toys and Collectibles on. It's going to be a fun show, hopefully. Let's see. We'll find out. Thank you for tuning in. This is your first live?
Kind of like first live like this. Me and Matt did a build of Blockies.
The Blockies.
That was kind of the first live.
So the second.
Yeah, second.
Thank you for tuning in to the second live for
Yeah,
Talib.
thanks everybody.
Let's get him to 500 subscribers.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But,
Yeah, I mean, you're not that far away, so
I was at like 376 before we started, so
now you're at 77.
oh nice.
You got one.
All right, you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.
And get an intro and an outro.
Yes, yeah, that I'll work on that. See ya.
Peace.